Good Saturday evening, everybody. It's August 25th. I'm Dan. Call me Dine. And crap, I forgot to mute that. And crap, I forgot. Okay. Failed to go through the checklist again. Well, the phone's muted, so I did one thing right. But anyway, welcome to part 3 of Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. Like I mentioned last time, I went ahead and spent a little money on some items that will help our capsule monster. So if you take a look at the screen here, the long knife icon is flashing. And there are actually two ways to do this. You can go ahead and give him what he's craving. But in this case, I found a slightly faster way. Because my old method, I would buy about a dozen long knives and then feed him free antidotes, wherein he would reject those and it would go back to the long knife. But I found out that buying 32 battle knives is less expensive and slightly faster. So if you just do this, he'll only get one, but in the end, this is the most efficient way of feeding him. Because if you give him the long knife, he'll start craving armor that's not available until the end of the game. So I ended up just walking back to Sundleton and buying these. And we'll get to see him evolve in just a moment. That's forgetting to mute the broadcast and getting that echo is going to plague me for the whole time I do these. Okay, here's our little fanfare music where Gels gets a literal class change. Oh, he's slightly bigger. Looks like a soapy Kirby, if you ask me. Now, I do have the item that will let me get him from Class 2 to Class 3, just as apple cider, but that was 1,000 in gold a pop. I didn't quite want to get all that money just yet. I'll be doing that later when I'm grinding for experience to take on the boss you're supposed to lose to. If you go to change, you can, of course, downgrade from Class 2 to Class 1 if you want to. There's really no point in doing so. So for now, he's going to stay at Class 2 and learn some new abilities while we're fighting with him. And if we go back north to the shrine, we're able to head for the next town. His regular attack is already about twice as strong as it was before. He'll learn some new abilities as we fight some more battles. I'll try to catch those in the results screen. Okay. Hey, goodness, you found the key. Now I can go back to Tanbell. Oh, if you're ever in Tanbell, please stop by. We're running in there. I'm Hilda. We'd be pleased if you stay there in for free the next time you come. As in, I must be on my way. Oops, I guess I forgot to have you open the door. She's as absent-minded as I am. Thanks for all your trouble. Goodbye. Well, seeing as we're headed in the same direction, we might as well take her up on her offer. So the next town is just straight north of the shrine, a little northeast actually. Hard to miss. So here's Hilda again. Oh, you came to Tanbell, let's see. I guess I haven't got your names. I'm Maxim, and this is Tia. Hello! Thank you so much for what you did in the small shrine. Oh, it's you, brother. I was just about to go and have a talk with you. Hilda, who are these people? They found the key when I was in trouble at the small shrine. This is Maxim and Tia. Glad to meet you. This is my brother, Guy. I heard you helped my sister at the small shrine. Thank you. Maxim, Key's staying here today. I'll cook something special for you. That's a great idea. I don't know about her other abilities, but her cooking is pretty good. And just what do you mean by that? Well, is there anything else you can do really well? I just can't think. What are you saying? I managed to eat, cook, clean, even do laundry. You can't do anything. I do my own laundry. Yeah, right. You're filling apart the clothes called doing laundry. You can't do that really well, huh? Men, they can't do a thing by themselves. They act like they rule the world. Don't you agree, Tia? Yeah, I know what you mean. What? Never you mind! In any case, please stay today, Hilda. Why don't you go and fix up something? Coming right up. I'll be in the square out back training. Why don't you join me later? Sure, I'd love to. See you then. They're so close. They appear to be nice people, too. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna... To progress the fight, you need to go talk to Guy. So we'll just do the usual talk to town people. I found out the reason for the hiccups I was getting in the last video. One of my support programs for my computer decided to update by itself without letting me know. So that's why such things happened. It shouldn't happen again, at least for a little while. Now, Tanbell's a fairly good-sized town. Looks like Guy is the local monster hunter himself, just like Maxim back down in Elcid. Do a little weapon upgrade. Already starting to see higher prices. Well worth the time and effort to get them, though. That's another reason why I didn't spend all my money on upgrading the capsule monsters, because I would not have been able to afford all this, especially since we also have to buy magic. And we'll head in there next. Probably won't be able to afford everything, but we'll see. Okay, we got some new stuff here. Gale is it's actually a snow attack rather than just a normal windstorm. And okay, Flash. Then we give him an electric shock. It's actually the second level of the Spark spell. Confuse is exactly what it says. Confuses the enemy. Okay, we're good to go. Still have a little money left over, so a guy might be able to get an upgrade. We'll save after talking to the rest of these people. It's a regular item shop. I never went through these actually. So a high potion is a regular healing item. Awake, heal, sleep. Let's go ahead and just get a few of these for good measure. The Shriek cures confusion. The mystery pin cures paralysis. The warp will let you warp to any town you've been to. These are very handy to have until you get the spell for it. Escape, we already know what that does. Magic guard increases defense temporarily in battle. Big Boomer is just an attack item. They are not worth buying. They become obsolete very quickly. Just a little information on our next town. That sounds like our next dungeon. Because like I said in the first video, every town has a dungeon attached to it. Hey Maxim, are you ready to have a little match? Have to progress the plot. Well, let's get to it then. Can I strut all my stuff? You'd better, or you might end up getting hurt. You're that confident, huh? Okay, coming at ya! Guy! Oh, that was a man. What? We were just getting to the fun part. Guy, monsters all over in town! What? What the? Those cheaters are always able to teleport into the middle area. Are you the strongest man around? Who are you? I'll introduce myself after, if you get all my henchmen. Guy, let's have our match after we take care of these punks, okay? Good thinking, let's clean up this scum. This little mini-boss battle. We're going to put Guy in the front row. Now he is powerful, but he's one of the slower characters. Let's go ahead and use some of this magic that we haven't gotten to see yet. We'll let Tia do that. Okay, Spark is a fire-based ability. These spell names are just confusing, so... And like I said, I'd never use magic very much. I probably should, just for Tia. Guy and Maxim are about even right now, maybe because Maxim's higher level. So we saw Droppa last time. Let's take a look at Gale. These guys will be down before another turn. Yep. Ah, this never just that easy. Is that it? Whoa, way too easy. What the? My men, blast it! Hey, you're next! Rats in your eyes, I'll be back for you! What kind of taunt is that? Rats in your eyes? Some interruption, huh? Well, are you ready? Guys, the weird man took Hilda away! What? Hilda, the scumbag! He ran to the southeast tower! Thanks. I'll go with you, Guy. The tower's full of monsters. It's too dangerous, but not for you, I guess. Let's go. That makes Guy awesome right there. He doesn't try and talk you out of it. So once the music starts back up, we can... No, I guess it doesn't start back up. So we'll just put Guy back in the same spot. Do a quick HP top off. Assuming we can. I guess we can't. And no matter your position, the order of your party members in the town won't change at all. Actually, I have a secondary file in case this stream fails. I have to start over. Hopefully, that is not going to happen very often. Okay, we're starting to see some new enemies, little imps. And we might as well just take a look at Flash. And here's the way to just select as many enemies you want. Now, select them once, then when you select one twice, you'll cast on everyone. Those imps are obviously weak against lightning. That guy's not even as fast as the monsters right now. Quick hold L charge, and these guys are down. I mentioned that yesterday. I picked up that helmet that increased speed, so let's go ahead and give that to Guy. We don't have any accessories. Yeah, I'll upgrade his equipment later. He's got good enough stuff for right now. Actually, I have that speedy ring with Max, so let's switch. Okay. There's a little lettering glitch again. The jet helmet. Okay, the tower is hard to miss. It's right on this little neck of land here. That's our first tower dungeon, though we've heard this music before. Okay, we're seeing some more new enemies, scorpions and newts. There's more, another upgraded lizard class, the scorpions are new. But since newts are very easy to track down on the map and surprise, these guys won't get a chance to attack. Okay, I think this is another dungeon that has a key you have to find, so we'll go this way first. Here's our first puzzle. So you have to get all 4 switches. The scorpions won't last long. I was thinking about possibly alternating between this and Dragon View and do both projects at once. That's right. That's why that pot's there. It's needed for over here. Oh. Those tricky little bastards. They didn't get a surprise attack though, so no real harm done. I actually don't know if castle monsters can get status effects or not. I'll just charge forward. See if Guy attacks the newt, we'll be able to take it down in one shot. Yep. Okay, this should take us in here. I wasn't looking, I thought it would take us outside. Very easy battle, like I didn't move at all. Now, Sunset has about 4 or 5 floors. One problem with it is after you beat the boss, you have to actually come in and go through it again to pick up some treasure you missed. Okay, we're on the outside, swing back around in here. This is an easy puzzle, just push the pillars onto the tiles. It'll open the way through. Oh, poison lizards. Technically poison needle lizards, since that's the palette slot. Still an easy battle. Okay, nothing over there. I'll try and avoid battles for the moment. Okay, this puzzle is not quite straightforward. If I remember correctly, you just have to push the pillar onto that plate and then surround it with the pots to match the tiles there. Yep. So that was actually fairly easy. New crab enemies, we'll take a look at him. These skeletons we've seen before, but they will come after us. remember correctly, they're great for experience at least. Yeah, the ones we fought in the late cave when we got to here were a lot weaker than this. Let's hit him with some magic, see how well that is. Alright, Tia, you're going to be on magic duty for these guys. I actually didn't know. I actually didn't figure out the pattern on being able to select any number of people for magic until like my third playthrough of the game. Just found out incredibly how useful it is. In the switch under there, these guys don't think they'll come after me. Come back down here. I think we have it's either the key or a switch we need to hit. And this is just a musical puzzle. Little explanation over here. Musical notes should go from the bottom. It's not much of a hint. But if I remember correctly, you just have to hit it with the same sound. Yep. So if you listen carefully, that's the sound of the arrow. And this last one should be the bomb. Yep. I guess you had to start from the bottom and work your way up. So that chest should be the key. I should use Gale on those guys. They're desert creatures. They'd be weak against cold, logically. There's our sky key that'll let us get to the boss. Actually went the right way for the first time. I have no sense of direction in real life. It takes me forever to figure out where I'm going. Small crab and a big crab. These guys are resilient to physical attacks, but we'll be able to take them out. There's our critical hit when it's already weak. At a cursory glance, Gel's learned a new ability, the headbutt. That's another single target attack, but it'll be a lot stronger than the food punch. He'll use it eventually. Now, if I remember correctly, there was another door back here that we didn't go through. Yeah, I'm going to stun this guy really quick. Yep, that's the only way. This little mini puzzle just basically says approach the switch from the bottom and don't step on the gold edge of the carpet. Time to fight these guys. Quick battle. Alright. Take us back outside. Okay, good thing I came back here. That switch will let us extend that ladder up there. Make our way back to where we were. Now for you anime fans out there, I just finished watching Nichijou, which is a slice of life in the similar vein of Azumanga Daioh, only even more weird. It ended up being very cute and very funny, and that's a testament to just how great animation itself can be. A friend of mine described it as a love letter to animation, and I agree with him on that. Too bad the series didn't do well in terms of Blu-ray sales in Japan. I still highly recommend it, especially if you like the genre. And we're getting close to the boss. Free healing always helps. think we have a clock puzzle coming up. Yep. Door opens at 9 o'clock. Okay. Just have to push these over. Another fairly simple one. Here's a free surprise attack, so I'm going to take these guys out. In the chat, one's asking, love letter to anime, huh? Well, he mentioned it as a love letter to animation itself, not just anime, given all the clever things they did with the animation style in the show itself. Oops. That little text prompt disappeared on its own, didn't have to push the button. Okay. Top of the tower. Our one use for the key right here. And I don't think there's anything back here, just the monsters. Here's our DBZ one villain right here. Guy! Hilda!
I applaud your efforts to have come this far.
You, why did you take Hilda? What did she ever do to you, huh?
Orders, you see, I had to check out the abilities of certain men. I considered your case for a while, and came up with an idea. Kidnapping your sister. You'd do anything to save her.
That idea will cost you dearly, friend. Pick up your sword.
Noisy, aren't you? Now it's time to see your real strength.
And, actually, no. This guy's name is Camus. He's probably the first hard boss in the game when playing on normal mode. This shouldn't give us too much of a problem. And he looks like a Mega Man X character in battle. That heavy armor just looks like they rippling parts. There's our headbutt from Gels. And T and Gels are already doing more damage than Maximum Guy. And he will spam that Buster attack. So this is the first battle where you have to outlast the boss, especially if he decides to be cheap. We should be able to survive 1 or 2 hits on this. Lets you stay on the offensive a little bit, especially since she's faster. This guy isn't the hardest boss in the game. He just likes to cheat. Spam that Buster attack of his. Like, not a whole lot of bosses have attacks like that, now that I think about it. Let Maximum do the healing. So good thing we bought those awakes. I forgot to sort my inventory though. Scrolling down to the bottom. A standard boss fight, just keep your HP high and he won't be able to take you down. Have plenty of MP. I think this is the only place where you can fight those slaves. Of course, if this game had a bestiary, that would only matter in that case. See how powerful Maxim's magic is in this situation. Yeah, Guy will never gain MP naturally. You can give an item that'll increase max MP and he'll get an MP bar, but there's really no point in doing so. He doesn't learn any magic. Can't learn any magic. And Guy is one of 2 characters who never gains any MP. Alright, nice little experience boost. Everyone got at least 1 level.
It's more like expected, Guy, and Maxim. Don't overestimate yourself. Time will come.
What are you talking about?
This world will be ruled by Sinistrals soon. Just wait.
Ruled by Sinistrals? What do you mean?
You people will never leave here. No need to know.
So, another earthquake. Locked door, even though we have the key for it. The door just closed!
You cannot escape.
And those are his danglers. Is he trying to bury us with the tower? Let's try to open the door. Guy, go get Hilda. Okay? And get the treasure chest too, Guy, while you're in there. Oh, I knew you'd come. Of course, we're going to get out of here together. And shaking something stopped. Magic stopping the door from opening. Okay, more shaking. This doesn't look good. We haven't got all day. The door opened. Please, hurry. You're the one I saw at the cave, but why? There is no time for conversation. I'm warping us to 10 down. So, goodbye, treasure. Oh, I guess we made it. Hey, Maxim, who's that woman? She told me once that I was destined to travel and fight. What a weird woman. Well, she saved us all right. I should thank her. What is she? She's gone! What is she? In any case, let's go back home. Hilda's a little hurt, too, even though she looked perfectly fine in the tower. Hilda. Finally slept. How's Hilda doing? I just told you. Don't you pay attention to you? She'll live. Wasn't hurt as bad as we thought, but she'll be out of it for a while. Hey, Maxim, who's that woman at the tower? Seemed like you knew her. That woman, you know, she was the one who told me I was destined to fight. Just what kind of woman is she, I wonder? Who knows, but she's good for us. She knows how to get rid of the magic cast on that door. Yeah, anyone can get to the top of that monster-ridden tower must be pretty strong. That's the way I figure it. So what's your next move, Maxim? To keep going, I got wind of something that bothers me. You're talking about the super beings out to rule the world. That's actually a Super NES censoring right there from Nintendo back in the day. They're actually talking about gods, but they translated as super beings to avoid the censors. It gets really crazy later. You got it. If they really exist, I'm going to have to meet them. And what do you do after you meet? If this world is their target, I ought to destroy them, won't I? We're talking super beings here, you know. You can't just walk on them like bugs. Sword to sword, I can win. And you, Sir Guy, don't you feel the same? Ha, of course, I won't be ordered about by anyone. Be ruled? No way, Maxim, not me. So I thought, listen, we've got to be moving on soon. Already? Well, I should take it easy a while longer. You really want to go, don't you, Guy? Jesse, what a beautiful woman she is. Who is she, Guy? Oh, wrong voice. Jesse, she's can't you say it straight out? Hi, I'm Jesse, Guy's girlfriend. Oh, it's wonderful. Nice to meet you. Same here. Sir Guy's girl, huh? What do you mean? Can't I have a girlfriend? Oh, sure, I didn't mean anything by it. So, Jesse, what did you mean when you asked if I wanted to go? You want to go too, right? It was written all over your face. Well, but if it's Hilda holding you back, don't worry. I'll take care of her. I'd feel better if you were at her side, but you and I... Oh, I'll miss you for sure, but you have to do what you have to do, you see. When it's all over, you'll come back to me, right? You know I will. Go then, it's okay, Guy. If you can help, I'm happy for you. Oh, Jesse. They're so close they can trust in each other and wait it out. Now that's true love. That's because one follows the other's lead, sort of supports. Maxim, what on earth are you thinking? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Now I should tell you, I'm not a waiting around type of woman. Maxim, I can go. I want to meet that super being. You let me in, right? You sure about this? I mean, it's a very dangerous journey. Dangerous journey? Is that all you can tell me with? Sir Guy, you have to drop this other stuff. I mean, I'm part of the team now. We're equals, okay? I understand. No, you don't have to be so prim and proper. Can't you? I mean, you can just say, like, got it? Got it, okay? Let's get going then, Guy. Let's do it, Maxim. Out of here to you. This guy has joined the party as a more permanent member. Now, in the remake, Guy does not have a sister. Jesse kind of replaces Hilda in that regard. But this scenario plays pretty much the same way. Now, make sure Guy can't get anything new before I move on, even though the next town also has equipment. It may not be the same kind of equipment. Alright, we're good to go. We have more than enough money for the next area. I'm going to swing back into the tower and go back to top floor to get those treasures, seeing as they are worth getting. And since we always solve the puzzles and flip all the switches, I better heal up. Yeah, I can do that in the tower. I noticed Tia's HP was at half. I'm attacking the weak enemies. Let's let Tia handle these guys.
if you know it's good for you.
Well, here are first Guinea jellies, which are actually just green jellies. They translated that literally, if I remember correctly. Beauty is Japanese for green. Fairly confident on that. Okay, to get through the tower, just go through that center door, but we're going to come back up here really quick. We have to resolve a couple of these puzzles. Yeah, even if you choose to escape, the capsule monster will opt to attack too. Okay, you get no chance to, well, I want to call them invincibility frames between battles if you run away. So if you initiate contact right away again, get out of my way, you stinking scorpion. Okay. Well, we do have to hit that switch again, even though we go with the permanent one. We cleared the dungeon, but leaving resets those. Not that these guys are any major threat. And climbing back up here will not take very long, especially since we have items that will let us warp back out. Okay, maybe go this way. That other way leads to the switch. So, how's everyone's weekend so far? Can't think much to say since we already gone through here, but might as well take some questions in the chat while we do this. Well, we have to flip those switches again after all. That sucks. If I'd known that, I would have gone on to the next town and done this off screen, but since we're already here, might as well finish it up. At least we don't have to get the sky key again. No questions in the chat yet. Of course, only 2 people are in tonight. That's one of the reasons why I upload these to YouTube, so people can tune in whenever they want. Okay, first switch. Uncoordinated maximum. Completely missing the ladder. I should have gone to the right. So in the next boss battle, I'll have to show off some IP abilities. We haven't done that yet. I should have at least one item that has an IP ability attached to it. Accessories almost always do. And the other nice thing is I think this is the only dungeon that has treasure chests, so you have to come back for the whole thing to get. So this won't happen more than once. If it does, I'll definitely go back for them off screen. Now there is one near the end. But that one is more like a shortcut, and then you can backtrack without having to leave. So that one puzzle involved with that shortcut is the hardest in the game. I'm not even going to try and solve it on my own. I never could. I'll get that when the time comes. Alright, top floor again and some free goodies. So, Kama's armor. It'll be a nice boost. Fire dagger, that's actually going to come in quite handy in the next dungeon. especially against the boss, and Pearl Brace. So I normally give these to Maxim, but we'll see how well the guy handles them. Okay, he can't equip the Power Brace. And you equip the Flame Dagger. Yep. And let's see if Maxim can equip the Power Brace. Yep. Not strong defensively, so we're just gonna see if Tia could equip it, which she could. And we'll get out of here. I'll just take the back exit and we'll be on our way to the next area. And before those barriers would be up, you want to be able to get through. And the next village is just a hop, skip, and jump right here, Clemento. Another small village like Sundleton. In this shop, in the magic shop? No, she's talking about the place next to it. I don't think there's any new magic here other than bravery. I think bravery increases defense power. I thought it increased strength. I was wrong. Release should release from paralysis. Yep. And escape. So we didn't need to buy so many of those items. Yes, we'll go find him, man. We always have to do such things in RPGs. Well, you can buy some accessories. They aren't truly worth it. Well, that one might be, not very much. We'll save our money, though. Anything up here? Nope. Yeah, usually, I don't think you find any items in houses in this game, so it's not worth looting people. Time for another equipment upgrade. Minor one. Baggy. That armor is called Baggy. Well, how's it described? Loose-fitting clothing. It's a burlap sack! Of course it's going to be loose-fitting. Now, these wood helmets are another item that will increase the castle monster from level 2 to level 3. You have to buy 32 of them, so it gets expensive, and the apple cider is slightly cheaper. Get that back in Sundleton. So we'll save our money at the moment. So there's our obstacle for the next area. We've not heard about it, so we'll get information. So the craftsman is missing, the guy wants the ruby apple. Ruby icon, that's actually a mistranslation, it should be Ruby Angel. But we'll get to see that later.
I'm Roshi, the richest man in this village. I understand you're warriors. Have you ever gone to the North Cave?
No, but why do you ask?
Rumor has it there's an apple-shaped ruby there, but I can't get to it because of the monsters. I just have to have the ruby apple. If you happen to find it, would you sell it to me? Of course, I will pay whatever you ask. I'm not stingy. I just know how to use money.
Honey, that glass shop hasn't paid the rent yet. They're always late.
What? Again? I told them one more delay and they're out.
What should we do?
Well, let's see. Sweetheart, don't bring up such things in front of our guests.
Why not? I don't see anything wrong with speaking the truth.
Now isn't there something you should be doing out back, sweetness?
What out back? You don't have a back door. So he sent her to sit in the corner. Quick save, and I do believe we have time to go to our next dungeon. That's on the one side or the other. Should be on the left side. Nope, that's the shrine. Nope, new enemy. Web spiders. Just pink house versions of the original spiders. They're obviously weak against fire. That's the first one to do triple-digit damage with a regular attack. And these guys appear in the next dungeon, so that automatically means... excuse me. They're not going to be too much of a problem. Okay, if we stop getting attacked, we can make our way to the next dungeon. Here we have the Ruby Cave. So a quick, easy fight against these guys. Then I'll point out what was in the back there. Yeah, attack the castle monsters. They get their HP back after battle. Okay, if you look back there, there's a strange-looking monster. That's actually our next capsule monster. Of course, we want to go for him when we figure out how to drain that lava. And I think we need to come over to this side. Some breakable doors here first. And more new enemies. A Big B. Yes, any fans of Nintendo Capri Sun is automatically thinking, "Oh, B!" Yeah, I can't imitate him very well. His voice is too unique. I'll try not to steal too many jokes from the guys who inspired me to LP. You gotta come up with my own stuff. Okay, so it's just one of those puzzles where you have to turn them all the opposite way, but just flip them all once and there you go. So that drained the lava, and here we have our next capsule monster, the Armor Dog. He's a fire elemental. Change it to lowercase. And there's nothing down here. We're actually going to use him for this dungeon, since even though this is a fire-based cave, enemies in here are weak against fire. Thus making this dungeon about as logical as half the dungeons in Mystic Quest, especially in the Wind region. Gonna make our way back over. Those bees are weird. They sometimes get one panel of movement, sometimes two. And I think this way will lead to the key. Or at least a path forward. Yeah, of course, Blaze isn't going to be very strong right now. He's at a low level. And he'll get his chance to shine. And people say the boss in this dungeon is the hardest in the series, and I'm kind of inclined to agree with it. I think he's one of the harder bosses in this game if you're unprepared. Okay. So that's just one of the ways forward. If we go back and take this other door, we should be able to connect the bridge on the other side. Let's go around these guys. Since they attacked us, I'll show them what a stupid idea that was. Now that I look at these skeletons, they look reverse cross-eyed. Just look, one people looking up, one looking down. That was a fire-based attack, allowing it to get in some extra damage. Gotta go away, B. It's always a good idea to hack away any bushes you come across, since that's where a lot of these switches are. So now we have our way forward in both cases. Let's try the right side first. So the blue blocks will create bridges. Yep, we can hit this with our arrow from here. Okay, that'll create that way forward. I do think we need to come this way first. There should be a key in this dungeon. I'm fairly sure there was. I sound so confident, don't I? Well, that comes with not practicing. And most of the puzzles in this game can be solved without having to do so, like I've said before. I just don't remember the layout of the dungeons as well as I used to. So that skeleton's hiding a door. Lure him away. Yep. There's our ruby key. Let's check to see if there's anything else. Okay, there are some treasure chests in this dungeon that are very well hidden using these blue rocks. If I remember correctly, we start in this corner here and make our way down. Yep, down there. So if you're not thinking about progressing over that way, just randomly experimenting, you won't make it. Whereas creating a bridge over there is simple as can be. Along this way, there's probably something else over there. We'll check that when we get back upstairs. And we need both these pieces. This will get us what we need. An aqua whip. Weapon for Tia. And a fury helmet. So we'll do those really quick. Fury helmet for Maxim. The aqua whip for Tia. The aqua whipper. You never know what crazy names you're going to get when that bug kicks in. It's just funny. Come this way first, because I think the left way leads to the boss. As we all know, we care more about treasure than progressing the plot. Hidden door in here. Okay, I was wrong. This way leads to the boss. But free healing isn't bad. It's only one room to backtrack. I don't remember if you have to exit this dungeon manually after you beat the boss or not, so we'll just play it safe. Okay. Just try and stay around these guys. Free treasure. A flame fruit, another capsule monster item. We'll save that for later. Give it to Blaze when it's time to master his class, as I believe that's what the fire elemental needs. And some of them are counterintuitive. They don't always take the fruit that's compatible with their element. Maxim, look! The ruby apple! And it's being guarded.
Morgan is fooled by the ruby. Looks like my dinner has just arrived.
Now this tarantula has given people a lot of problem. Since we have the right equipment, we're at a nice high level compared to regular mode, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. This is gonna hurt. Just watch. This guy's weak against fire. It should be a pretty cheap IP ability. Yeah, there's the first reason why he sucks, that can poison. And look at that, his HP is probably at least a third gone, maybe half. So let Guy handle the main attacking, we'll let Tia be healing duty, maybe Maxim if he has to. Since this guy will probably use Poison Shower more and more. And he also inflicts paralysis. That's one thing I forgot. I'm not about to get a game over against this guy, though. That should lower agility. But otherwise won't be a problem. Now, most of the bosses in the first game are actually a lot harder than most of the bosses in this one. That game is built on its boss fights. Holy cow, we're so hard. Do I have any antidotes? I think I do. Yep. Here's some other IP abilities. We'll keep building up, see if we can do another Blaze attack with Guy. That regular web spider won't be a problem. Let's see what Maxim has. So Thunder Blast, free magic. Okay, basically cure silence. Menace. Enemy attack frenzy. So use that horse rock. Let Tia take out the mook. Yeah, waste your turns like that. Let's see how strong Thunder Blast is. And theoretically, the only boss harder than this one is the one you're supposed to lose to. He's a Flex the Paralyzed guy. He knows he's got the Fire Dagger. As long as he keeps attacking Guy, that gives us a chance for another Blaze attack. So this guy's going to be hoisted by his own petard if it keeps up. Simple, straightforward strategy from now on. Especially since he keeps wasting his turn that way. Deja vu, the sensation you're doing something you've done before. You just had this strategy. Thank you, Maxim. And it's one of the reasons why this guy is considered hard, is he has a lot of HP. Definitely the most so far. But hey, look at that nice experience.
Well worth the fight.
Uh-oh. Maxim, the ruby! Was it broken in that battle? Wait a minute, Maxim, I thought a ruby was a pretty strong gem. It can't be so easily broken. What's going on? I have no idea. No, I can't pick it up or anything. Hey, there's Jaffe.
Good heavens, I was caught by a monster and trapped here. I was about to be eaten too.
Why did you come to such a dangerous place? You don't appear to be an explorer or anything.
I'm a glass craftsman, you see. I can't make a living just by making glass crafts. I really needed money during my trip and heard there was enormous treasure in this cave. So I came here, but as you see, I got caught. I guess I'm not that cut out for treasure or anything. I'd love to give you something for saving me, but I only have this. Will you accept it?
That is...
I found this lovely red glass during my trip, so I made this out of it just for fun. I made two and sold one in the city. You seem to know about this.
You're kidding! Wait a second!
This is a glass apple that I made, but why is this here?
This is the treasure you were talking about? The ruby apple!
But wait a minute, this is just glass. It's not ruby.
When was it you sold that glass apple?
At the start of my journey, a long time ago.
I don't know how this apple got here, but it became the treasure talk of the town. How's that possible, Jaffe? Who did you sell this glass apple to?
The rich guy at Narcissus. He treated me great when I told him I ran the glass shop in Clemento. I don't know other rich people, but this guy was really nice, not like Roshi.
In any case, we got the ruby apple. Let's go back and get the money from Roshi. But this isn't a ruby, it's just glass. Look at that apple closely. Can you even tell the difference? That's right, we found the ruby apple in this cave. That's the truth. Wink, wink. Maxim, I never thought you would say such a thing. It's okay. If Roshi thinks it's a real ruby, then there's no problem, right? If he believes it's a real ruby, then it's worth that much. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what he says when he takes a look at this.
Yeah, all right, let's go back to Clemento. I'll go back too. Thanks for everything.
Can you go back here by yourself, all right?
Yes, please take this apple.
That's probably not a very good voice for Jaffe. He doesn't seem... Well, he's a traveler.
I'll go back to the village, thanks.
He seems like more of a gentle guy. Don't have to worry about him very much. Okay, we have to leave manually. So, technically, we'll outrun him. He'll still get back before we will. Just ignore battles for now. These guys aren't worth the effort. Okay, first up, rest up in the inn. And go back here and trick Roshi, nice and handily.
Oh yes, this is it, the ruby apple. You did it, you found it. Thank you so much. This is to show my appreciation. Please take it.
Oh, are you sure? This is a lot of money.
Never mind, never mind. I don't hold back when it comes to quality.
But that is... See ya. Well, we've got to go now. Is that really okay, Maxim? That's a lot of money. It just tells us how good Jaffe's work is, that's all. But don't worry about it. Let's go. And automatically take it over from here.
Hello, Jaffe! Oh, it's you, Maxim.
Yes, I wanted to give you this.
What, money?
That's how much Roshi paid for your glass apple.
But I gave you that apple. I can't accept this.
That's alright. This money belongs to you.
But
if it makes you feel better, why not sell me this? The money will cover it, right?
Maxim, thank you so much.
Don't mention it. Well, we've got to go now. Maxim, you were planning to do this right from the start, weren't you? Oh, yeah. By the way, here, Tia, take it. You're giving it to me? Well, I can't equip it. That's what he's really saying. Thank you, Maxim. What a lovely thing to do. Such a simple thing makes her so happy. She's like a little girl. Yeah, but I don't know if coming with me will make her happy. Well, that's something she'll decide, isn't it? I guess. Hey, Tia, we're leaving soon. I'm coming! I gotta get back in formation. Wait for me! And since we've done our 2002 dungeons, this is a good place to stop off. So a quick save before the sign-off. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm Gunarm Dime, call me Dime, and we'll see you for part 4 when we meet our next party member and go to one of my least favorite dungeons in the game. Mainly because it has one of the most hated puzzles. The one I was thinking of last time is actually coming up next time. So, see you guys then. If I don't stream tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.